Hi Aries, it's Cherry. Oh my gosh, Aries, do you know what happened? I filmed all of this all the way up until Virgo, and then something happened and it didn't save. So I guess I was a little bit worried about having space and I checked on things too much. But now I'm not going to worry about it. But we're going to go through this a little bit quicker than I did the last time. So these are the cards that came out with for you the first time around. And I'm just going to go overview what they all mean. The Humble Bee. So you had the Creatures of the Forest tarot, and first came out the Three of Wands. So it's like this feeling of looking forward to something. Your year is going to be about looking forward and being excited and sort of meeting someone, something. It could be finances or love, either way. The Ten of Coins is wonderful. It's like the happily ever after. It's the bliss, you know. It's this firm foundation. But in finances too, it could represent a lot of money coming in for you. The Two of Cups represents finding your perfect person, your perfect match. But it could also represent in business really good partnerships and feeling connected with people, with another person, and in like-minded, you know, like really joining of forces here. And then the Six of Wands represents sort of fame and fortune and you know, bringing all this in, this exciting energy in where you're recognized for your good deeds. The Humble Bee is, the story goes that this humble bee was stolen. His honey was stolen from him. And so the fairy here represents, well, I'll just read it to you because I think it's a cute story. Okay. And this is a deck that I made here. And so the Humble Bee says, the honeybag steals from the night tapers their waxen thighs and light them at the fairy glowworm's eyes. That's the whole title of this image here by John Simmons. And it's kind of saying this is part admission that bad things can happen to good people, but the fairy here represents a witness and a loving force who will set the wrongs right, have faith, and stay humble. So it's a year of where your faith has brought you this bounty, this fortune, and it is and all you have to do in return is to stay humble. You know, when you're reaching this recognition phase where people are really excited of the work that you do, you're just staying humble, accepting the praise, but being gracious about it. Okay? And that goes for your love life as well, good partnerships. Now, the charms are going to be different from the way they were when I first did them, but you know, I just feel like no matter what, the messages will come out the way they're meant to come out. Okay. Alrighty. So in the first quadrant, January, February, March, we have AC/DC, electricity, excitement, meeting somebody a little eccentric. We have Saturn, the love planet, not the love planet, but love in Saturn. So we had a Saturn and Jupiter conjunction, which it looks like is helping to change your love life. This could be placements like Venus in Capricorn and also Saturn in the 7th house, like a very stable love. You know, you have this stability here finally where you're going to feel stable in connections. See, yeah, you have love here. You have I love mom, so be sure to let your mom know. Maybe you're becoming a mom. Maybe your mom has passed, but she's telling you she loves you from the spirit world. You've got the turtle here, slow and steady. This is the turtle that goes in and out of the tide, so it definitely has something to do with the moon and how it affects you. You could be moving or fixing up your home or something like that, or finding a little getaway with somebody. There's magic pixie dust here, and somebody with the name J. That starts with J maybe. You also have San Juan, so maybe something having to do with Puerto Rico, maybe. You are the missing piece, and this is the marble that I designate for Earth, the green marble for Earth. So an Earth connection here. This one kind of gives me a little bit of a twin flame feeling. It's like the two peas in the pod, like you're two souls in the same source, but you're, different and separate, but you come from the same source. So you might meet somebody that gives you that kind of impression and feeling. Next we have in the April, May, and June quadrant, we have 13, parasailing. This is like, going with the flow, feeling easy, a good abundant time. Also, rubies were known to be buried underneath businesses to help prosper business. So a prosperous business, I feel like when I see rubies. Marriage, even fun in the sun, the signs from the universe, shells, travel. I feel like, maybe April, May, June on the 13th, something exciting happening or some travel happening, and enjoying just life in general, feeling really good and happy. In August, July, August, and September, you have Sebastian telling you to kiss the girl. You have the beast here, who's kind of the masculine in transition, and they're getting ready, they're changing, they're growing. You've got a little fairy here whispering in your ear. Not a whole lot going on, but people that you might meet, feelings going through, like a little bit of a change in your, maybe not a change of heart, but maybe a new perspective. October, November, December is a little bit quiet too, but know that you'll be able to go to parties, social events, dancing. You'll feel like your finances are so good that you'll be able to spend some money or have a nice evenings out, that kind of thing. Go to ritzy things, high-end parties or high-end stores, and love in this department too. Your special message has to do with pixie dust. The 29th of some day is going to be important. The 29th. My dad's birthday is the 29th of March. My sister's birthday is the 29th of December. So 29 here, real important. And you have the Holy Grail. Like, this is the huge cup of love, but it's communion. It's this amazing connection with a person or with the world. And look at, Tinkerbell there. You got Tinkerbell twice. So she's really, the pixie dust is really important to you. This is like this outside energy that's giving you good luck throughout the year. But I feel like it's off to a really good start, and this good start sort of sustains you, and it's a very peaceful time. So yeah, that's what I see. So let's do some Scrabble. We'll go put the Scrabble in the October, November, December. So let's see what you got. Oh, see, you got Tie. Tie came out earlier. Well, it came out once for Virgo, and then I had to do this over again for somebody else. We got Toe and Joe. And Toi. All right, so take whatever message that you see, any initials, anything else that jumps out at you. This is for you to play with and decipher. And I'm not going to take too much longer because one of the reasons why I even checked my phone was because I thought, I was doing 20 minutes per person, and that was just a little too long. So I think I'm going to cut this down, cut it short and sweet. But I hope you liked it, you guys. It was a sweet, quick message. We'll get into more detailed, in-depth messages later for you. Month by month if you like, but for now this is your overall general 2021 message. And now I'm going to move on to Taurus. So you're welcome to look at the other piles for the different tarots that you might like other than this one, or for your other placements in your chart as well. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna put this all up now. And faith, trust, and pixie dust until we meet again. Hi Taurus, guess what happened? I did everybody's reading up to Virgo, and then it got lost. I don't know. I was checking on something, and then all of that information got lost. But this is what came out for you. So you had the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, which kind of expressed some, kind of sadness for last year, for this year, or 2020, like feeling kind of down in the dumps and in lack mentality. But the Empress came out, and look at my pretty deck, and I wanted to show you how cute it looked as I shuffled it, but oh well. The Empress came out, and the Empress is saying, yay, you're changing your life around. And then guess what? Also the Emperor came out, and so I was so excited that the Emperor and the Empress came out, and that just means to me that you're going to find your perfect match. And the Knight of Cups came out, also showing this kind of movement towards love, okay? And a lot of sugar, like do you take one lump or two, like sugar in your tea? But I think this is a really good message that you are going to find your equal, and whether you're the Emperor or the Empress, you're going to find your match. And this is kind of like your divine person, the divine one, the high level love. And the Knight of Cups just means it's coming in full of sweetness, and yes, really nice. So this is a little bit about lack mentality, maybe in finances, and this is just kind of in a general feeling down in the dumps, but know that the horizon is saying that good things can come. So if you just change those things around, you're going to get into this energy, and that's what came out for you. And from the Energy Oracle, the Appreciation card came out, which is a really good card. It's just saying that instead of looking at the thorns, you're looking at the roses. You're really taking time to smell the rose, just like in the Romance Angels, attraction card where she's smelling the rose. That's how you bring love into your life, is really appreciating things. So this card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could focus on those, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty, but instead she pauses to experience the blessing of this single flower. And so the sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This is saying that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there's more to come that you can't even see. Congratulate yourself for every moment you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring you more worth and richness in your life. So with that attitude of gratitude, here comes your abundance, okay? All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. So the charms, I'm just going to have to do over again. So let's see what comes out. And try not to get too heavy-handed here. All right. In each quadrant, well, that was nice that the Earth came in there. So in quadrant 1, January, February, March, you have this little fella that's kind of like the Tin Man, all along his heart was, he was the most loving and tender, but he didn't appear that way, or didn't think he was the one that had the heart. He thought he needed the heart, but all along he did. So this could be you or somebody else that may be a little stiff on the outside, but really loving. So you have name twice. Somebody's name is real important, but and when name comes out, I do Scrabble, but I'm going to do Scrabble for everyone anyway, so we're going to get to that. You've got coffee, so take some coffee breaks and coffee time. I like this one because it's sparkly, so it's just kind of saying coffee is good. And by the way, it can be really good for you if you add just a tiny bit of baking soda to it. It helps with your digestion, and it actually makes coffee good for you. It neutralizes it, so so it's not so acidic. So that's a tip right there. Anyway, you're feeling really good, like connected to someone, a soulmate here. There's definitely a yin-yang feeling, a connecting feeling. Look, you're dancing, you're partying, you're having a good time. Maybe this is New Year's Eve, even. Maybe a really, go just taking off the New Year's right away. But also, some of you towards the end of, is it the end of, no, not March. You got a little ways to go for this to be yours, but there's still plenty of partying going on. Maybe you're having a Valentine's party, other kind of parties, other kind of enjoying life and turning these feelings around and having a good attitude. You have, because you have a lot. So you have this kind of red thread with somebody, tie, connection with them. This is your this is Saint Teresa. Saint Teresa is she is the patron saint of the World Youth Day, world and the youth. So maybe some connection with that. You could be getting pregnant, or maybe having something having to do with babies, baby talk. Because you also got this one, which is my babies, the locket. These are my first 2 babies. And so you could be having twins, you could be getting pregnant, or you could be just starting that conversation about babies. Here's have again. It's like you're abundant. Here's Germany, here's hug, here's wish, here's peace. Maybe you're starting to make roots. Oh, you got the 2 kitties. You got twin kitties, like Siamese kitties. Dreams are coming true, and the handcuffs. You have, this is very kind of, it can be kinky actually, like bondage, playing bondage games, but also feeling very bound to somebody, very connected in some way with somebody. There's a little, the deer represents, like a wobbly start to something and then just taking off, because baby deers are just funny like that. Like they're all wobbly and then suddenly they can run. The rooster here represents awakening, morning time, maybe also feeling cocky and assertive and alert and that's a very masculine yang energy. In the July, August, September, you've got the snowman, which is joy. Like maybe you're having a either a flashback or flash forward. Maybe you're getting some news that somebody might visit you in next Christmas or something, or in the winter months. But a very stable feeling here. And then in the last quadrant, you've got October, November, December, caviar. Look at that. See, you're like really eating well. You've got Mickey Mouse, could be like nostalgia, watching movies. Ooh, there's your invitation. Are you coming? You're going to visit me. You're getting all dressed up and dolled up. Something happening in one of these weeks. The water pipe means there's a connectivity of your emotions and of love. It's always connected. Sven's kind of stubborn, just sitting there, pretty stubborn. Maybe October 23rd, November 23rd, or December 23rd, something happening, something very sure. The Hamsa hand means that you're protected. With the star there, it could be like, it can represent lots of things, but maybe feeling real connected to traditions and religion and things like that. And then you have the key to everything. This could represent, just, like having a home, a car, just being able to just have a key, just knowing that you can get into anything, try anything. Also could represent real estate people. It could represent, the janitors and the jailers, whatever job you have. Maybe you're a kind of person that has a lot of keys to a lot of doors. So open those doors, and see what it gets you. And then your special message is you have good hope. And you have Betty Boop in her little sports car. You could be getting a car or be going on a little road trip. And you have the green marble, which represents Earth. And now let's see what your Scrabble says. Okay. Let's do it over here. Maybe I thought you almost had left. All right, so you have a lot. Maybe if you see somebody's initials, or you see your initials, or you see some kind of word, it could be torn. Maybe something, thinking about things. A lot. Something's a lot. I tell you what, the Bachelorette said that word a lot. A lot. It's a lot. Run. Don't run. But it could be running like for health or whatever. Anyway, it looks like a happy year for the most part. A little bit of stubbornness here, but also some abundance with your caviar. Eating well, like fine dining for you. Really strong connection, almost a sexual kinky thing there. Getting a good start, and just, yeah, have hope. It's good. All good for you guys. Okay, I'm moving on now to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Guess what? I did all the readings up to Virgo, and then I lost the information. So I'm just going to show you what I got for you guys. This is pre-shuffled, but I shuffled it live. But yeah, I lost it. Anyway, but what's the good news is Magician came out, which is a Gemini card. It means that you have all the tools at hand to manifest anything you want. You're the master manifester, you know, and this is just like really great, like being in your authentic self. It's also, if your North Node is in Gemini, it's like you're just doing the right thing in the right direction. The Chariot came out too, which is awesome as well. This is triumph. It's conquering any goals, any endeavors you have to set out to do. Both cards have kind of like holding the wand, so it's like you're very masterful. And, you know, whether you go that direction or that direction, white or black, you know, whatever, you know, like your polarities, whatever directions you decide to steer into, you're going to make the right decision. You're going to incorporate what you learn into life lessons no matter what. So you're achieving and you're triumphing and all is good. And then suddenly popped the Ten of Swords, which kind of made me feel like this was sort of a reflection back into 2020, or maybe a bump in the road along the way, like something that you have to overcome in 2021, which is more of a perception maybe than an actuality. Because the Ten of Swords card usually, you'll notice the horizon, which has a light, which is a promise of good things to come. So a lot of times the reality is not as dreary or dreadful as it seems. You know, it might actually be something better. Also, the Ten of Swords is kind of like a mini death in a way. It's kind of like a renewal or changing something new, letting go of something and starting over again. And you also had the Ten of Wands, not exactly in this order, but that also makes me think of something heavy that was difficult to bear, to handle, and maybe that's what was dragging you down so much. But also the Ten of Wands also has a positive hint, like the Ten of Swords with the horizon. The Ten of Wands is saying that final push, you know, it's being persistent and finally, or it's finally putting down the wands and delegating to someone, you know. So I feel like a little bit of that going on. Then the positive thing here is with the Six of Cups, you're feeling very nostalgic. You're feeling really connected with somebody. You have a lot of faith in the situation that gets you through. Hope and faith, right? 9 is hope and your wishes coming true and spirit really being there for you. The King of Swords, it also represents you in Gemini and air signs. And it's like getting to this high level of being able to achieve your goals. And Eight of Wands is the way you get there is through communication. Really good, positive, high energy communication that is, you know, goes back to, you know, these are your strengths and this is your tools that you need for success, is your communication skills. But you know, there might be bumps along the way, but there's also going to be successes along the way as well. A lot of this is mostly your power, your energy. You could be a Cancer in your chart as well, or dealing with a Cancer in your life as well. Okay, and then you had for your, well, let's just put this guy on top, Magician. You had for your oracle, I got the ancestors and angels, and you angels and ancestors. You have the eagle and the fire guardian. The eagle was all about seeing things from a high perspective. I was getting this a real sense of Scorpio here, not necessarily because you're a Scorpio. Maybe you have a Scorpio influence or something in your chart, or you're dealing with a Scorpio, or you're getting lessons from a Scorpio, or this Scorpio mentality. But the Scorpio has a few levels. The gray lizard is like toxic. The scorpion is traditional. The eagle is the Scorpio that kind of flies high, and then you have the Scorpio who's the phoenix, who kind of, reinvents themselves over and over. So you might be taking some cues from that Scorpio, or that Scorpio way of thinking, and borrowing their wings, or growing your own wings, very much like the Scorpio or the Scorpion, or that Scorpion mentality. Or if you're an 8th house or whatever, all of these things can apply to you. And I feel like your passion is going to ignite, that this is going to be the year where you really get in touch with your passionate side. And passion can be with another person, but it can also be for anything that you're interested in, whether it's your career or other endeavors. And yeah, anything that you put your focus into, you're going to have a lot of passion for it. The flying high made me think of the Chariot too, because sometimes the Chariot, you might see it flying, like flying horses, or just rolling on the ground, either way. But I just felt this lofty feeling, like just really achieving goals here, because that's triumphant. And the fire guardian is saying you're being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that were preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you're in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. So maybe you'll have that sexual connection come out in your charms. So we got to redo the charms. Let's see what we get. Where should I put these? Okay. So you two starting off with coffee. Everybody's having some cup of coffee in the morning. So that's fine, I'll take a time. What I've been doing is, what I used to do for a little while was go grounding, put my feet on the ground and sip coffee. Now the first quadrant, it might be a little bit hard to do that if the weather is cold, but do your best. Enjoy your coffee and put a little dash of baking soda in it to make it good for you. Could be enjoying music. You have a wish. Your wish is coming true. Ooh, see, you're taking off. I knew you had this sort of going to the unknown, rising up. You have birds. It's good. The bird is about communication and talking. Maybe you're a dancer too, like on your toes, tippy toe. And the fish is about abundance and recognition, and the acorns is it could connect to 2020 and something that happened in the fall, but it could also be like gathering up your acorns. Like you may have thought, oh, do I have anything in savings? And there you go. You're like, oh yeah, I have a couple of acorns saved up. You could be traveling in this quadrant possibly, or somebody coming to you. And the dolphin is also a sign of communication. So good job. You're doing exactly what you need to do with the communicating, and that's what you need to focus on. And the next quadrant, April, May, and June, you could be connecting with your divine, divine self or divine other, your emperor or empress. You have the infinity symbol. See, this is very important to you, this energy right here. This is what's going to propel you and get you through everything, this feeling of infinity and connectivity. And your king energy too, with that crown. You're royalty and you have power. Then in the July, August, September, you have the top hat, which kind of makes me feel like past lives. You have the hanger, could be dressing up. Maybe you're dressing up for something special. You have the X-Wing fighter, the good guys coming in. You have music, pizza. So indulging every once in a while, but don't eat too much pizza. Sharing pizza with someone special, pizza night. You've got the harp with music, lots of music in this quadrant, you know, and a little bit of indulging. I just feel sort of an indulgent energy, and then meeting up with your unicorn, your divine masculine, or you might be the divine masculine, however you see this. Then in your October, November, December quadrant, oh, you could be getting married, or you might have a connection with somebody with S. You have the soccer, like you could play soccer, but or somebody know somebody, or be involved with kids and be a coach or something. But I feel like the soccer ball also represents duality and the black and the white, and how, you know, the yin and the yang of things. See, the yin and the yang of things, how the black and white sits side by side, but you know, you can't, it's almost like you wouldn't notice the white if you didn't see the black, and the other way around. This is like full steam ahead, something coming into your life, very powerful. Kiss that girl, kiss the girl, and take her on a magic carpet ride, or you're gonna get kissed finally. Sebastian's saying, "Hey, kiss the girl," and it could be Christoph coming in for you, or you might be finally settling down, or maybe meeting at that place, that special place, or maybe you have some kind of connection or ties with France. All right, let's see what your special message is. So Belle is like unconditional love, walking in the room with love, cutting some ties, things that no longer serve you. You know, these bumps in the road could have to be deal with the shift of attitude and perception. Yeah, riding your bike, getting out there, exercise. But enjoying the sweet things and things becoming 3D. What was once maybe a 5D connection might be coming in and being something substantial that you can sink your teeth into. So the timing has a lot to do with the sun dial here, 2, 10, and 8. Those might be important numbers for you. And some maybe Sundays, or some time during the year where it's very sunny. Yeah, you got the time again, like divine timing is at hand. You have China and the Kundalini snake and the monkey. The monkey could also represent the Chinese zodiac monkey. I happen to be a monkey myself, and they're agile and quick and clever, intelligent, and, you know, like on their toes. With the Kundalini, this could be like a rippling up your spine, finally getting your chakras aligned, and it starts with the base. So your base has to be firm and solid, so you can allow the Shakti to move up to your crown chakra, so you can feel very balanced, you know, finally feel this release. You know, you're going to feel this really great release, and that could definitely be related to your fire guardian energy, where all your chakras are aligned, and you take care of the sacral chakra too, and the root chakra. All of that goes up and ripples up and feels really good. So let's see what your Scrabble says. Let's see. Ooh, you got a twin flame here. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Almost my name. We have a Ken too. We have Juan. Did we have? Oh, that wasn't a different pile, but San Juan. There's 10 and Annette. So yeah, there's, you know, Keen. I don't know. There's not the most popular of names, but I mean, I've seen this around lately, that name, Jet. So you might see an it, you know, you might see initials or somebody's name or some kind of message through there, but that's for you to decipher, and you decide what it means for you. And I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. Moving on to what's next. Cancer. Hi, Cancers. All right, so I'm having to do this. I did a live shuffle and then I lost everything, so I have to do this over again. So these are the cards that came out for you. You have the Queen of Wands, which is really good energy, like positive energy. The Hierophant, which could represent maybe marriage, commitment, some kind of ritual, some kind of like maybe marriage counseling, or maybe getting advice or help from spiritual leader or something like that. But this is, in a general sense, this is about rituals and that kind of thing. The Hierophant is also the higher mind, so like getting intuitive messages. You also have the Chariot, which is great because that's Cancer, and you have this duality thing here too. You have the water flowing here, and it looks very kind of like sitting still, but it has this sort of Egyptian feeling with it. And the Magician, which like Gemini, is having all the tools at hand, being able to master anything. Then you go into this kind of like Two of Swords mode, where maybe you have a little bit of doubt in your abilities, or you start to second guess things. But I want to just at least go over that these two awesome, well, all three of these are really awesome. The Chariot, so each one has a really important stone that can help you with things, the different crystals. That's what it's called, the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. So the Chariot is the crystal is pyrite. This is talking about focused and pursuing a win. The Chariot will be your vehicle to victory. Maybe you're getting a car this year too. With the prosperous energy of the pyrite crystal, you are on the way to success. You have everything you need to get what you want right on. And then the Magician is all about the quartz crystals. And I brought all these out. You know, we have, you know, you can get all kinds of quartz crystals to help your energy, whether they're wands or whatever, you know, you clusters, whatever feels good to you. That would be your energy with the Magician. And the Magician has all the magical tools that he needs right in front of him to cast his spell. He can manifest visions into reality and master channeler of energy with all these quartz energies, okay? It's like the Fool sets the intention and the dream, and then the Magician makes it happen. And the Two of Swords is awesome because even though you may be in your mind too much, you know, like in your head too much, kind of weighing the options back and forth, and feeling a little indecisive sometimes, you know, like Cancers can move side to side before making a forward movement. Well, the Two of Swords is saying, don't drag your magical hooves any longer. Now's the time to make a decision. All the information has been gathered, and now it's time to act. The decision you make will be fair and restore rainbows and sprinkles into the world with the intuitive guidance of the moon and the amethyst crystal. So amethyst and the moon. And you'll make decisions with confidence that everybody will be satisfied with, not just you. And then finally, your Oracle is the Oracle of the Unicorns here, and dance came out for you. So dance is saying, move your body to music, dance with the rhythm of life, manifest your dreams through dance. So dance can help you through any situation. It releases certain chemicals that helps attract abundance. And maybe some of you are dancers, you know, maybe that's part of your ritual. Maybe you want to do belly dancing or something like that to help align chakras. Whatever the case may be, dance is going to be your cure here and help you out. So let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. All right, here we go. So the first quadrant, January, February, March, we have, oh, good. Like, I don't know, this came out for different people, I think maybe, but this comes out a lot together, which is great because it's about this planet, a planet connection, connection to the world and to the planet, doing great things for the planet and the world. So, but it could have to do with the date, you know, or a cafe or something like that, or recycling. And I think of 1984 as kind of resembled 2020, had sort of that feel to it a little bit. But also 1984 is the new Wonder Woman movie is right now. So maybe you're going to go watch that. I don't know. But this, it can give you sort of some inspiration. Smile, you have an idea. You have faith. It's ever love. It's an ever love. There's a courageous Aries here, and maybe some kind of French connection with the fleur de lis. So here in the next quadrant, we have April, May, and June. Maybe some traveling. It's very sweet. It's a sweet period of time in your life. You've got the Lady of Our Lady of Guadalupe. Maybe you're connected to a Hispanic person. There's a miracle here, a miracle coming in. You've got the seashell. So, you know, there could be signs and things like when you go out in nature, especially if you go to the beach or something like that. You might be getting signs from the universe. You got good luck. You're feeling happy, feeling strong and fearless. And you've got Elsie here, like really connected to spirit. The pine cone could kind of like be like a little bit flashback to the fall, or something in your memory, something that you're thinking about during a certain period of time in your life. Or like some of you may be experiencing fall-like weather, depending on what your hemisphere is. All right, in July, August, and September, you got a lot of words. You got cool and name and short and reach, some more sureness and why, and believe, and you have the United States with touring the United States. Maybe you have mask. You know, you could be an actor, you could be hiding something could be hiding something from you, or you're taking your mask off. You know, whatever you want to interpret that, something that was once hidden may no longer be hidden. There's a bell here, like ringing of the bell, like haha, you know, kind of a haha moment, Star of hope. Here's your the unicorn, the divine masculine here. You could be getting a kiss. You have the number 20. You have the elephant of memories and the letter R here. All right. Think thoughts, everything. And then in this quadrant, you have the ambitious Capricorn. You have children, maybe taking care of children, or children are part of your something that's going on here. You're good and brave, and you're dreaming big. You're going to be super successful. This is like Pentacles times 1,000, and glowing up and looking beautiful. The feathers, messages from angels. Love. It might be a brave love. Look at the tiny little amethyst. Oh my gosh, the amethyst. You know, that's going to be important. You have a tiny little amethyst butterfly. So like a transformation. It's very subtle, very pretty, very soft. Sure love. A lot of abundance with the corn, which is like the golden food, you know. Dreaming big. You got another little letter, like lots of letters here. Little N. Another pine cone. Memories here. This card that is kind of about your fortune or future. You got Mary Magdalene. You've got fearless. Mary Magdalene is the patron saint of women and sexual matters. And then you have the owl, the wise owl, good communication, freedom, you know, feeling like you can do something, and you don't have to be afraid. You can branch out and be your own person and do something. The ancestors are whispering to you to be brave, not to give up too much of yourself. You might have given your tail away for the legs, but don't do that, because you don't need to. You're fine just the way you are. So let's see what your special message is. You have happy and China and the sexy duck and stability. Ooh, wow, this is the year where you might feel really connected with your twin flame. And yeah, your heart chakra is being, you're feeling this in love, an overwhelming feeling here. And yep, also you could be opening up sexually too this year. So let's see what your Scrabble has to say. So we got van. Maybe you're buying a van. Lots of V's. Oh, a heart. Ran and run. And none. And Nan. Grandma. All right. RN. Nurse. So take whatever sign you see that could pertain to you. I see Anne, like that could be a person. Yeah. And the heart there just to me symbolizes love, a very strong love here. Soulmate, somebody very special in your life coming towards you. All right. So that would be in your special messages, but I just didn't have room right there. All right, Cancer, that's it for you, and I'm moving on to Leo. Okay, Leo. So I already shuffled, and I already did a live shuffle, and then I lost all the information. I went all the way to Virgo, and I had to start over again. So, oh my God, I'm telling everybody the same story, but it's true, and I just want you to know I did try to live shuffle for you. So basically, these are the cards that came out. So 5 of Pentacles. I feel some of this is reflection on 2020 and kind of feeling like scared to open your heart or take chances. Also feeling a sense of a lack mentality in the starting of the year where you may feel like maybe you don't have enough money. So 5 of Pentacles kind of talks about this, and then holding on too tight to your whatever money you do have doesn't help the situation. It kind of makes it a little worse for you. So don't go into that. Also, then you might be dwelling on love issues or broken hearts or whatever. That doesn't help either in your situation. There's a lot of things you got to let go of in order to get a new abundance in your life. The Hanged Man is like outside forces holding you into a suspended period. You're not a lot of happening because the universe is trying to help sort things out for you and bring you something good. You may feel a little stuck because of all of that, like, oh, what do I do? But there's nothing for you to do during that period of the year where the Hanged Man comes in, okay? And then, but the 8 of Cups is good. It's like walking away from these toxic kind of thoughts, these lack mentality, walking away from things that don't serve you. And the 9 of Cups is your wishes coming true. So because you've been brave and you're walking away from something that doesn't work, then your wishes are going to come true. So in comes this beautiful King of Cups who is full of love, and also a King of Wands. So you're going to have choices here. The Star is talking about the past, present, and future all coming together as one, and this kind of makes me think of the Christmas star, and that alignment is what's going to help you in your future love. So you might have choices, and the pain of making choices might make you reflect back on a time where there was pain when it came to that kind of scenario. But I feel like this time it's not going to be like that. You're going to be able to incorporate all of that. So some of this situation is love. Your love situation improves, especially with the help from outside forces like the Star. And these people are here to love you and to help you. And this makes me think of my Dobby. Oh, she's so cute. And then but yeah, so just kind of, you're going to let go of those negative feelings right here, and not feel stuck anymore. Walk away from all of that mess right there, and you're going to focus on, positive things, abundance, wishes coming true, and integrate that past, present, and future so that, you know, your true goodness can come. So also, you, I paired you with this cute little Deja Duet deck, and because Leos happen to like mirrors is what I'm told. So you've got these two cards. One is I am safe. This is Cancer, and I am a dreamer. It's Pisces. So a lot of water energy here. You could be attracted to water signs. Something in the water energy could help you this year. But know that you're safe, that no matter what happens, you'll feel safe. It's common for you to get caught up in situations that are difficult to get out of, but you forgive yourself. You've done, even if you just went against your best judgment, don't let past circumstances make you feel guarded and able to be vulnerable forever. So that's kind of what's happening here. You're going to let go of any feelings that keep you from being open to new possibilities, right? And so you deserve a fresh start. You deserve to be able to put your protective shield down. One of Deja's favorite things to do is to burn some sage, imagine a gold bubble, like whatever you want to do. Like Archangel Michael is always good to turn to when you're feeling awkward or things aren't going well. That he helps me all the time. Like he helps ground me, makes me feel strong and mighty, like a warrior again, like stand true to yourself. So there's all kinds of things you can do during the year to increase this strong vibration. Then you have the dreamer. This is Pisces here. I am a dreamer. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney said that, and you have to dream sometimes. Don't feel guilty about dreaming. Know that you're visualizing something is what helps bring it in. So if all your dreams could come true, what would they be? Dreaming is a powerful way to connect to higher planes where all higher knowledge lives. You can remember childhood memories or dream of new brilliant idea. There are many magical things that can occur while you sleep, like astral travel, lucid dreaming, or having prophetic dreams. Keep a dream journal by your bed and write down whatever you remember as soon as you wake up. And then you'll be able to know what's just kind of like, sometimes what we dream is sort of like what's going to happen the next day, or just kind of like sorting things out. And then there's some dreams that are very profound and even prophetic, like even predicting the future. If you need any help with your dreams or any questions, use your dreams to help you. And don't forget to write things down. Just keep that journal near you so you can. If you're the person that doesn't remember your dreams, maybe you just need to learn. You need to clear your energy first. Find a nice energy cleansing ritual or something like that. All right, so let's see what your charms have to say. Okay. So we got name. You too have twinkle toes. Ooh, are you getting engaged? Leveling up in a commitment, maybe? Stepping out. You're inspired. You might be celebrating. All right. So any like sad feelings you've been feeling, you're either in 2020 or very early on, because I feel things are changing quite fast for you. So you've got the dragonfly, which is kind of like talking about your ancestors whispering in the grass, trying to give you a message. You might have a secret lockbox that you didn't know about. See, something that's hidden. Maybe that's what the Four of Pentacles are about. Maybe you had something saved up that you didn't realize you had, and you have a little buffer that will help get you through to better times. Your love situation is in a cycle here. You're this is the Wheel of Fortune, and everything goes through phases, like the phases of the moon and the seasons. So know that love always will come back around again. Have faith. You have the letter O, and you have the shoe for stepping out, and the little optimistic piggy could be also your Chinese zodiac sign. And there you go. Inspire. So next we have Christoph over here, and Cool, and Kiss, and the baby feet. Maybe you're getting baby fever. You again maybe dressed up. Ooh, maybe you're getting married over here, getting proposed to over here. Wedding bells you got with Mr. Christoph. Color for sure. Feeling joy. Baby bottle. Maybe you need to get, maybe you're just thinking about babies so fast soon after getting married. I don't know. Well, there's your lost tail. You found your tail. Now where's your body? Let's see. There she is. See, you found your tail. You didn't give it up anyway. You didn't give anything away. You're whole and complete, okay? Then here we have I feel like this is... Oh, this is... Okay. Who is this lady? I'm trying to say what... This is Kaleri Tekakwathatha. I don't know. She's the Mohican Lily. So she helps people who are in exile or people who were ridiculed. So interesting, maybe you thought that people were against you, but really they're not, because this saint has been protecting you. You have a lot of luck this quadrant, and maybe something with the letter H. Alrighty? And then in July, August, and September, first of all, shout out to the LGBTQ community. Rainbows make me think of you, and all love is love. Whether, same sex or opposite sex or no sex, I don't know, whatever you choose to call it. There's the Rainbow Bridge is one of the things that's been popping out in my mind the most, like this connectivity between heaven and earth. This spirit and the material, and feeling connected in both areas, and you being like this bridge that connects both together. Then you have the cello, deep, beautiful music, singing. You've got coffee here, and good way to take your coffee to make it healthy for you is to add a little baking soda. And then you have 25. So maybe on July 25th, August 25th, or September 25th, something exciting is happening. You have the goat climbing up and achieving. You might have a great idea and you put it to use, and something comes out of it. You're feeling very peaceful and very connected. Alrighty, and then in October, November, and December, you've got you're tall and beautiful. Even if you feel a little awkward, don't worry about it. You're tall and beautiful. You're the fairy that's trying to find their match. Maybe you found them early on. Maybe they proposed. Maybe maybe you even got married, and now you're just kind of enjoying life. But this kind of reminds you of like how you were a single fairy looking for your match, and maybe you don't need it anymore by the time you get over here. I don't know. You've got the love. So. Maybe you have your love is a November baby, because this is love, and it had a citron for the November birthdays. Or you could be connected with somebody who has a November birthday. You see your babies. These are my two firstborns, my firstborn babies, my oldest ones. And so baby fever, or maybe babies maybe getting pregnant or thinking about it. You're feeling very connected with spirit. You're really glowing up here, and you're having this have a very deep and spiritual kind of communication and connection with people, but also looking like especially beautiful during this time period. You might be moving in with somebody, or getting your own place, or fixing up your house, or finding a little cozy cottage or something like that to get away with. And here's music and the USA, more music and kissing, and it's all with your best friend who's also your soulmate. All right, so let's take a look at what is in the center here. So you got, these are your special messages. You got this Eiffel Tower, France. This could be about travel or France or French things. Could be about that meeting place, a special destination. Here we have the mermaid again. Like, this could be your twin flame right there. This could be about you and your year and you glowing up, looking beautiful. And you have champagne or margaritas or whatever, some kind of celebration. Oh, here's the house. So your house could also represent your body, your temple, right? This is going to be real important to you. Maybe you meet your exact match, somebody who's exactly like you, has exactly the same house, everything. You've got dancing. So this is what came out, that you need to enjoy life, be happy, dance, celebrate, working out, gaining muscle. Something on the 26th, sometime during the year, the 26th is going to jump out as a very special date. And palm trees, maybe going on a tropical place. Your kitty cat is very special to you. Snowflakes, somebody out there, there's no two snowflakes alike. A very special connection person or something unique and different from everyone else or everything else. All right, I'm moving on now to, where am I? You're Leo, and so next we have Virgo. All right, now on to Virgo. They trust and pixie dust, you Leos. Sorry, Leos, I was jumping the gun. I gotta get you Scrabble. All right, let's get you some Scrabble. Here we go. So here, let's see what resonates for you guys. Lots of TRs. Too bad we don't have a trip, but we have TV and we have an RV. You could be traveling. Ritual. Yeah, I feel like, maybe a trek. So it could be, could be getting a new TV, but it could be connected with somebody. The words aren't trying to come out, but maybe there is initials here or somebody's name. Maybe you see something that I don't see, but maybe it's just purely initials or something else. So I hope that helps you guys. Okay, now I'm moving on. Bye, Leos. Okay, hi, Virgo. So for Virgo, I have the Fairy Tarot. It's just a Fairy Tarot by Antonio Lupatelli, and also with the Oracle of the Fairy too. So let me show you what you got. So I already did this once, just saying, and somehow didn't save, so I had to repeat it. So I just want to show you the cards that came out, and actually they came out like this. Okay, so the Queen came out plus the Knight. So the Queen and the Knight came out together, which I thought was cute. Like, you're of the same suit, you're of the same feeling, the same track. He might be just kind of more of an action-oriented type, and maybe you not as much, but you're all both are kind of like moving in the same direction. But also I think maturity-wise, it could be a little bit younger or just not quite as developed or something, level-wise. But he's very, very sweet with you, okay? And then what else came out was this Five of Hearts. So the Five of Hearts does kind of correlate with the Five of Cups. Could be a little bit of sadness, but maybe I just feel like in this case it's just more like, the Knight here feels more like in reverence of you. He puts you on a pedestal, and you seem content with that in a sense. I mean, you want somebody more your equal, but for now, there's this kind of dynamic between you two, this kind of putting you on the pedestal kind of thing. All right, and then there's a sense here that there's sometimes with certain people, maybe not with this particular night, but somebody else, there's like a game playing kind of situation, but the game playing can be overcome by more stability and eye to eye. So it's kind of like this, and here it's like you almost don't see each other. It's like you don't see face to face, and then you change the course of, in the course of this, you become face to face. So as far as love, though, much abundance in love. This is love of family, friends, community, and of that divine person. And as far as finances goes, lots of finances and growth and abundance and good things coming into your world. But there's something that might be hidden here, or there's something that might not be quite face to face and honest up front, you know. So that kind of correlates a lot with the Hidden Depths card, which talks about something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So the extended message here is this. Sometimes it's easier to be in denial than to face a challenge. So we act as though something never happened and pretend everything is fine. However, releasing the things that have been hidden from view can be very liberating and help us to move forward with our lives. The fairy of water comes to hold our hand and gently guide you during this releasing experience. So you see, you're both of water. The hearts resonates with the cups sign, and you are of water, and there's a water energy here, and you're resonating in that sense. There's lots of water energy, lots of abundance to be had, and the fairy of water can help you. One of the reasons things stay hidden, though, is that they contain painful memories. This totally understandable. If there's been major trauma in your life, it's important to seek professional help. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. All you need to do is take the first brave step towards wanting to be free from your past. Once you've done this, there are people who can help you to walk gently through the experience and teach you how to release it with love. Then you'll be able to move forward feeling lighter and happier and ready to embrace the rest of your life positively. The fact that this card has appeared now means you may be ready to face what has been hidden, but only do this if and when you're feeling the time is right. And another meaning of the card may be that somebody you know is keeping a secret from you. Secrets are fine, but not when they hurt another being. It's time to be honest with yourself and ask that others do the same for you. Be gentle with everyone concerned, including yourself, in this process. So I feel like there could be throughout the year things coming up in your love situation and in finances, but this definitely to me represents a hidden love or something hidden in. And even if they're your twin flame, sometimes it can be sort of painful. You know, you want that person to feel joy about your connection and to write your name in the sky. And so if it's too painful for you, it's it's going to come out, this whole deception or this game playing or whatever, this little not seeing, looking at each other thing, this little game, whatever, that's going to come out and it's going to get cleared up, I think. Okay. All right. So let's see what your charms have to say. All right. So in the first quadrant of January, February, March, you have love. This is the love for, it used to have a citron in it for November birthdays like Scorpio and Sagittarius. And you have USA. You have bingo. Ooh, you're going to hit some money during this quadrant. Beautiful, creative, and soaring, like out of this world. Beautiful, nice. So over here you've got goodwill, good, kiss, faith, true, sweet, and forever. You have this cheese that's like, to me, this represents like sharing and abundance and always having something, you know, not feeling a lack of anything. The feather is like a sign from spirit saying they're here guiding you. The acorn makes me think of like memories, you know, thinking past to the fall or to a different time. Maybe learning from those times, you know. The Kundalini snake is this ripple up your spine, feeling really good, like feeling this energy, your chakras in line, and all good things happening. Then your next quadrant, the July, August, September, you have fairy, that's kind of like in your dreams, coming out, making wishes for you. The sweet pineapple of love. You have oh yes, and then here we have, this is the Kaleri Tekakwitha. She's the Mohawk lily, and she is a saint. She helps people who are ridiculed or who people in exile. So if you feel kind of trapped, call upon this beautiful Mohawk saint to help you. And you are like the queen, you are royalty, or you might get that royal suite. That's that key. But this key is like the lock to the key to the lockbox. So maybe some hidden treasure somewhere. Very strong love energy in this quadrant. Somebody maybe with the K, some day of the 5th of the month, or something having to do with 5. You have a lot of faith. The rooster is all about, you know, it could be your Chinese zodiac. It could be the wake-up call, not sleeping past your alarm, paying attention to any kind of alerts or messages, you know, when you're feeling that call to pay attention, wake up. It's a wake-up call. Okay. So next you have, in October, November, December, you have a wish coming true. You have the infinity symbol. Beautiful. It's funny because this the thread here, the red thread, kind of almost looks like an infinity symbol as well. It's like you're tied always, never to let go. Hey, you have a little twin rooster over here. So maybe there's a twin out there. Maybe your wake-up call is coming, you know, like it started in that section of your year, and it's coming back again in this section. There could be somebody who, you know, could be dressing up, a fancy ball, a fancy outing, caviar and wine and music. I feel a lot of festivities here, big abundance, lots of money, possibly falling in love. Wow, a nice time of year for you. And the dragonflies are like ancestors speaking to you, giving you clues. You've got the lucky frog. You've got the fortune's wheel. It's like a wheel of fortune. You have the snowflake. No two snowflakes are like one in a million. Somebody very special, or a special opportunity here, and feeling very stable and grounded. Now with the wheel, it's like a cycle, like, you know, karma and destiny and fate, and it goes round and round. And I feel like you may be coming into like the good fortune now, or the lucky karma, the good karma. Yeah, and wrongs righted and things coming out the way you want it. You're also the captain of your destiny. You're the captain at the wheel. You can drive this ship, you know. With the house, you know, you could be moving to a new place, or you could be fixing up your place, something like that. Ooh, look what we got. So here's your special message for some of you out there. We got some same-sex issues, maybe. We've got both, or this could be 2 men interested in you, but we have Christoph and Lieutenant Destin Mateus, and like 3 men interested in you, and Aladdin. Or they're 3 parts of the same man, you know. They have a lot of, you know, the person that you're interested in could have a lot of these energies. You have also the little bluebird of happiness. I'm going to put these men over here. But remember, this is your special message. And your special message about the bluebird is saying, This little bluebird is special and so cheery and merry too. He's here for just one reason, to bring happiness to you. Keep him close or carry him. Enjoy each and every day. This little bluebird of happiness will bring smiles along the way. Maybe this is kind of like, don't hide, go out, enjoy, dance under the chandeliers, under the starlights. Wow, you're taking off this year, up and away. You've got your good communications doing well. Number 4 might be important throughout the year. Actually, I was told, like, when it comes to pick your cards and other things, the gas, whenever I go get gas, what pump to use. 4 was my number that I'm supposed to use. You got O, and you also have the Pegasus, and more flying and soaring, and the Elephant of Memories. All right, I don't know about these guys, but it's nice to have suitors and have choices, right? It sometimes can be complicated and hard, but I think you will find just the right person that will fit. And maybe one's not quite on your level yet. Maybe somebody else will come along that will fit your needs better. You just never know. All right, well, I hope you like that, Virgo. I'm moving on to Libra now. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.